There are 8 members on a board of directors. How many different subcommittees of 6 members are possible? So I have this group of 8 people, this board of directors, and I'm selecting 6 of them to form a subcommittee. How many different groups of 6 can I get from this total 8 members of board of directors? First thing you have to determine is whether the selections that I make, does it matter the order that I make them in? In this case, it doesn't, because say you pick Bob first and then Jeff second, or you pick Jeff first and Bob second. In the end, you have Bob and Jeff as the committee. It doesn't matter who you selected first and who you selected second. That means the order of selections that you make doesn't matter. Order doesn't matter in this problem. And if order doesn't matter, that means we're dealing with combinations. And there's a formula you can use for combinations. You write it, this is one way to write it, where N is, in this case, the total members on the board, and R is how many that you're choosing from that total, in this case 6. What it's going to be a fraction. You take N, you do N factorial, and then on the bottom you have R factorial, and then N minus R in parentheses factorial. This is the formula for combinations. And we can use this for this problem. So in this problem, the N is 8 and the R is 6. So I'm going to plug 8 where the N is and 6 where the R is. That's going to be 8 factorial up top, and then 6 factorial times 8 minus 6 in parentheses factorial. Now the factorial symbol means that you start with the number, in this case 8, and then you multiply by the next number below it, 7, and you keep on doing that until you get down to 1. So in this case, it's going to be 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So 6 factorial is going to be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then 8 minus 6 is 2. So 2 factorial would be 2 times 1. Now this is all multiplication, so you can see that the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 all divide out, and you're just left with 8 times 7 up top, that's 56. And then 2 times 1 on the bottom is 2. And 56 divided by 2 is 28. So this would be 28 subcommittees. Now you can also do this with the calculator. If your calculator has the combinations formula in it. With this calculator, if you press math, the math button, you have some 4 menus up top. You got the math menu, the number menu, the complex menu, and the probability menu. If you go over to probability, you should see a symbol that says NCR. So with this calculator, you're going to have to go back to the home screen, plug in the N first, 8, then hit the math button, go to the probabilities menu, go down to NCR, and then you plug in 6 for the R and press enter, and it calculates it for you. You get 28 again. So that's how you want to use the combinations formula. There you go.